The trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old who shot 3 protesters, killing 2, is underway. The jury is selected and opening statements have been made. The defendant argues that he opened fire in self-defense after the men attacked him. Prosecutors say that they have infrared video from an FBI surveillance plane that shows Rittenhouse followed and confronted the first man that he shot. Hundreds of people were out on the streets experiencing chaos and violence, and the only person who killed anyone was Kyle Rittenhouse, ADA Tom Binger said in his opening statement today. Presiding Judge Bruce Schroeder has made a few pretrial decisions that have many activists calling for his resignation. The victims who were shot and killed while peacefully protesting the shooting of Jacob Blake cannot be referred to victims in the courtroom. According to the judge, this is because there has been no conviction for the crimes against them, so legally, according to court records, they are not yet confirmed victims. However, this case that Judge Schroeder is presiding over is what will decide if they are victims or not. And by not allowing prosecutors to present them as such, this is tying their hands before the fight for justice even begins. And since the murder victims can't be referred to as such, prosecutors ask that the defense not be able to use the terms rioters or looters or even arsonists to describe them. Judge Schroeder denied that request, stating that the word victim is a loaded word. So clearly he believes the word victim is more loaded than rioters, looters, and arsonists. He also denied the prosecution's request to introduce evidence of Rittenhouse's Proud Boys affiliation. The Proud Boys are a group of white supremacists who were flicking it up with Kyle at a bar in Wisconsin earlier this year. Kyle even traveled to Miami to meet the Proud Boys' national president, but all of this is inadmissible. Other videos that will not be allowed to be shown in the trial are one where Kyle punches a girl in the head, and another where he is watching people that he assumes are looting and says, "Bro, I wish I had my AR, I'd start shooting rounds at them." To get these videos thrown out, the defense stated he was sitting in a vehicle having a conversation with someone. He never made contact with those people. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't insert himself into the situation. He could have, but he didn't. But he would have if he had his AR like he said himself. I don't know. According to good old Judge Schroeder, the incident where he talks about shooting looters with an AR and the night where he took his AR and shot 3 supposed looters are too dissimilar to be admitted. So before the trial even begins, we see the judge and the defense already are setting the stage for Kyle Rittenhouse's team to build a convincing self-defense story. In the courtroom, it's not about the facts. It's about which side can use those facts to paint the most convincing and realistic portrayal of the night's events. In this case, we know the night's events. Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people, killing 2 and severely injuring 1. What is being argued is Kyle's state of mind, and the judge has given the defense some huge wins in that department before the trial even begins. This is what makes those decisions by Judge Schroeder so troubling. It took 1 day to pick the jury, and they're making opening statements already today. Both sides are saying that the trial could take as little as 2 weeks, so we'll be keeping a very close eye on this. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to stay up to date. And of course, in this and all cases, we pray that justice prevails. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.